There is a power that drives success silently, but most people really, we do not want to do it. We want success very quickly, but we don't want to do what is required. Now, what if I told you that the single most greatest force behind every success story you've ever admired is not even talent? Yes, someone can be talentful, but I cannot put that as the most important thing. It's not even intelligence. Yes, you could be intelligent, but I still cannot put that as the most important thing. It's not even luck. I would even say it's not even money. All these are ingredients of success, but they are just not the most important one. What if the real secret is something so simple and so quiet and so ordinary that almost no one even cares to look at it, and people just dismiss it? Now, the truth is this: the most powerful force in the entire universe of success is one particular word: consistency. Consistency. I'll repeat it again, because consistency is not the most flashy word outside here, and it's not the most sexiest concept either. In fact, it's one of the most boring things you can ever do. It's not the kind of ideas that goes viral on social media. But look around you. No, take 1 minute and look around you. Look at the athletes who are always standing on Olympic stadiums, the ones who have conquered the entire planet on their domains. Look at the entrepreneurs quietly building empires outside here. I want you to take a minute and look at the others whose books have changed the world, the writers whose books have changed the world. Look at the investors whose fortunes grew while everyone else was panicking. Every single one of these people shares the same invisible fingerprint. They showed up when everyone was not feeling like showing up. They showed up again and again and again. When they felt like it and when they didn't feel like it, it doesn't matter how you feel. You have got to show up. Well, others were quiet. They kept going on. It didn't matter whether it rained or whether it was sunshine. Well, others waited for inspiration. They kept moving. Well, others chased shortcuts. They kept building one small action at a time. And this is what makes them who they are today. But here is the truth that nobody wants to ever accept. Your dreams are not waiting for you, and your dreams are not waiting for a miracle either. They are waiting for you to put up a routine. They are waiting for you to get structured. Your financial freedom is not waiting for a big break in your life. It's waiting for a small, boring habit that you refuse to abandon. And in the next few minutes, I am going to show you exactly why consistency is the most single valuable skill you can ever develop in your entire life. Stay with me, because by the end of this particular video, you are going to see your own future in a completely different light. Let us start with something that might sting you a little bit. If you're waiting to feel motivated before you take the actions needed, the actions necessary for you to get to your goals, if you are going to be waiting for the motivation to come in, my friend, you will be waiting forever, because motivation is not what you think it is. Motivation is a feeling coming from the heart, and like every other feeling, motivation comes today and within the next 1 hour, within the next 2 hours, you're not feeling as motivated as you are. It shows up strong on Monday morning. After you've watched an inspiration video on YouTube, you will feel very motivated. It disappears on Wednesday when life starts to get messy and the week begins to get a little bit busy. And on Friday, motivation vanishes forever. By the time you get Saturday, you're not even feeling like thinking about it. That is not weakness. That, my friends, is human nature. But here is what nobody is telling you about. The people who achieve extraordinary things, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on consistency. They don't wake up every day feeling very inspired. They don't wake up every day feeling like they are just about to conquer the world. They woke up feeling like me and you, very, very tired every day, very distracted every single hour, and unsure of even what they want to achieve in life. The difference is this: they have stopped asking themselves how they feel. They have made a decision far more powerful than what motivation could ever be. They have decided that showing up is not negotiable. Showing up every day for them to fight for their dreams is non-negotiable. Not on the hard days, they will show up even on the boring days. They will show up when nobody is watching. And this is the most important thing of all. They show up when nobody is watching. On the days when it feels like nothing is working, they go back and give it a fight again. They have replaced feelings with commitment. They have replaced hype with habits. And that single shift is what separates the people who dream about their goals and achieving big things in life from the people who actually reach those particular dreams. Here is something you absolutely need to hear. Between the moment you start something new and the moment you ever see the results of what you started, you see this gap in between here. There is a stretch of time in between there that breaks almost everyone. I call it the invisible period. It's the phase where you are working very, very hard. You are showing up every single day. You are doing everything right, or at least you're trying to do everything right as it is written or as the experts tell you. And yet, on the surface of it, nothing seems to be changing at all. You are planning everything the right way, and you're planting every single seed, and you're staring at the empty soil. You're saving money, and it feels like nothing. It feels like your bank account is not moving anywhere. You're building a business, and no one is even buying from you. You're opening up, you're marketing, you're doing everything possible, and no one is buying. You are posting your content on social media, and it feels like no one is watching. You are studying the right skills, and you still feel like you are still a beginner in what you're doing. This is where the 90% of people actually quit. Not because they have failed, not because they are foolish, but because they did not see the progress they were making. Underneath that particular surface, there is something boiling up, but they do not wait long enough. Here is the most important thing that nobody tells you. Nothing meaningful in life grows in a straight line. The seeds that you put on the ground, they need weeks in the darkness before they break through the soil and they can never be seen. The muscles need months of quiet damage before any transformation can be seen as you go to the gym every single day. Money needs years of compounding interest before the growth becomes obvious. Success is exactly the same way. For a long time, it looks like nothing. In fact, it feels like you're not doing anything. It feels like you are juggling in the same place. And then suddenly, it looks like everything starts to work. But that particular name I've put there, suddenly, that suddenly was actually built by every single invisible day that you showed up. If you are in the invisible period in whatever you are doing in life right now, please listen carefully. You are not failing. In fact, I would say what you're doing is building. You're building something far greater. And what you need to do, you need to keep going. You need to keep building what you're building. Now, let me show you why consistency mathematically defeats everything. Imagine two people, two particular individuals. Both want to change their lives for the better. Who doesn't want to change their lives for the better, really? We all do, right? In one way or the other. But person A tries to do everything at once. They train for 3 hours a day. They read 5 books every single week. Well, I don't read 5 books every single week, so do not say I do. They save half of their income, that I can do. They work until midnight every single night, that at least until 11 p.m. for me. It sounds impressive, right? What the person A can do. But within 3 weeks, they burn out. They quit it. They go back to square one. Now, watch what person B does. Person B does something so small, it looks almost pointless. They read 10 pages of one particular book a day. They save just a little bit more than yesterday. They exercise for 20 minutes every single day. They don't go all in at once. They take it gradually, slowly by slowly. They practice one skill for an entire hour, and they never miss any of their training sessions or any of their time in the gym. They don't do it for 1 week, and they don't do it for 1 month, but they continue with that particular consistency for the entire year. Let's fast forward these 2 case scenarios to 5 years. Person A is still starting all over again every 1 month and every 2 months and every 3 months. While person B has read hundreds of books, built a very huge substantial saving, generated incomes, and developed a body they love and mastered a skill that they are now using to generate wealth. The same 24 hours in a day, 2 completely different lives. But the decisions they take on how to approach things is completely different. That is the power of compounding interest through consistency. Small actions repeated over time don't just add up. What they do is something more than add up. They multiply, they compound, they quietly build something impossible to buy, impossible to fake, and something completely impossible to reverse. The magic was never in the size of the action, really. The magic was in the fact that for one person, they chose to go all in. For the other person, they chose to do something small every single day and build on what they did yesterday, and they created consistency, which compounded, and in 5 years, they had what they wanted. Here is a mistake I see people make all the time. They confuse intensity with consistency. They think if they work hard enough for 1 whole week, for 1 month, maybe 1 summer, they are finally going to break through. They put on their boots and sprint. They sprint on the side of success. Yes, everyone is doing that. They push themselves to the absolute limits of human capability. They stay up all night. They exhaust every source of energy in their body cells. They demand instant results now and now. They push themselves so hard, and then what happens? We've pushed ourselves hard enough at some point in life. What happens? We collapse. We collapse because we're not robots, man. We are human beings. We take rest for weeks. These type of people lose everything they had gained during that particular time. And they start the cycle all over again. It's always from here to here, and then they go down, and then they start coming up again. Meanwhile, someone else is walking, not sprinting, just walking, one step every single day. They are not faster. I can't say they are faster. They are not the flashiest of people outside here. They don't post about their grade and what they are doing. They don't post how much they are grinding. But what they don't do is that they never stop. They never quit because they don't burn out, because they take a step at a time. And here is the thing about a walker who never actually stops. They eventually cover more ground than any sprinter alive, because a marathon is not won by the fastest sprinter. It is won by the runner who refuses to sit down and who keeps maintaining the same pace again and again. Life rewards the same principle. A consistent person, someone who is consistent enough, beats someone who has the intensity. And every time, now, if you're tired of burning out, tired of restarting, tired of never finishing what you start and what you begin, what you need to do is you need to stop sprinting, all right? You need to start walking slowly. And you need to refuse from today to stop. You need to refuse to quit. Let's go deeper. Let me take you a notch deeper into this. Let me take you deeper into something most people never actually realize. The real power of consistency is not just about the results. It's about who you become. It's about who you become as a person. Every time you show up, you cast a vote for who you are. Every time you show up, you say, I am not a quitter. Every time you exercise, you become someone who exercises. And every time you do it, you become an exerciser. Every time you save money, you become someone who builds his or her wealth. Every time you study, you become someone who invests in their own mind. Every book you read, you become a reader. Every time you keep your promises to yourself, you become someone who can be trusted, not only by yourself, but by others. But the most important thing is that this culture that you're building makes you trust yourself. You become someone who you can trust to carry your dreams further. And that particular truth, the trust you build with yourself over years, is for yourself. It builds the foundation of every single successful life outside here. Because here is the truth. The world can lie to you. Friends can even disappoint you. Circumstances that you are in, your job or any other circumstance, can change overnight. But the person you have created inside you quietly can never change. Every single day, you need to keep building that person who you can trust. That person is yours forever. The person inside you is yours forever. Consistency does not just change the results. It does not just change who you are. It changes your identity. It changes how you see yourself. And once your identity is changed, success stops feeling like a struggle or something you have to do and start feeling like you're living it. Success starts feeling like the natural outcome of who you are. That is when everything in your life starts to shift from someone who is chasing something to someone who is acquiring something. Hey, here's the truth that I should have given you a long time ago. Talent is real. Intelligence as well. Intelligence is very much real, and they are factors for success. Luck as well, in my opinion, is real, but none of them, not one of them, can beat consistency over time. For real. If you want to know if I am right, once you stop watching this video, go and try. Look at any field, look at any industry, look at any sport in life, any particular craft, sportsmen, business people, athletes, everyone. People who are consistent end up being further ahead of everyone else. You will find countless brilliant people who started with everything, and those particular people sadly ended up with completely nothing because they thought their gifts were enough to get them to success, to get them the life they wanted. They did not practice hard enough. They did not even push themselves hard enough. They did not show up every single time. They did not show up on the hard days. They woke up with a certain mood, and that mood drove their day, and they did not show up to do what needs to be done for them to become successful. But 10 times the impact of what that person did not get is what the consistent man gets. Time passes very fast. This is why average people from ordinary background have built extraordinary lives, yet the rich kids from rich families cannot even maintain what their parents had. They did not start with more. They just refused to stop going. They just kept pressing. They just kept going. They did not have the best genes. They did not even have the best schools, the best mentors, the best of luck. No, they did not. They were not born with the lack of these things, but they had one thing that could not be defeated. They kept going. They understood the power of consistency, and they kept going every single day. And in a world that appreciates consistency more than talent, they won. That alone is a superpower. You don't need to be the smartest anywhere. You don't need to be the most gifted person. You just need to be the person who is still standing when everyone has fallen down. You just need to be the person who keeps walking while everyone stops. Here is one of the most painful things. A pattern I see in people chasing their dream is this: they give up too close to the finishing line. They start something new. They work hard for a few weeks. They see slow results. They see slow progress in what they are doing, or at times they don't see anything at all. And then they quit. Then they start again later on in life. And then they quit again. And they start again and they quit again. It becomes the rhythm of their lives. Do you know what that pattern actually cost them? Do you know the cost of starting and stopping something that you have begun doing? It costs you everything that you almost built, because every time you quit and start all over again, you don't return to where you had quit when you were. In fact, you return to level 0, and then you have to begin building again. Every quit that you make is not a half reset. It is a full reset. Every restart deletes everything. The invisible period was quietly building behind the scenes, but you left it and you decided to quit. Here is the truth almost nobody talks about really. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to be the most talented. You don't need to be the person with the highest intensity. You don't even need to be the fastest person. You don't need to refuse to quit. All you need is never to pause, because if you take a rest, you are going to start from zero again. You can slow down, yes, when life gets heavy, but don't ever quit on something that you begin. Don't burn out. Don't burn the bridge. You are almost in the finishing line. You are almost where you are going. You're just this tiny close, because success is almost never about doing more. Success is about not stopping. Winners are not the ones who never fell down. Winners are the ones who kept getting up one more time than everyone else did. Those people are the ones that win the race. How do you actually make yourself to have the culture of consistency? How do you allow consistency to work in real life? Not just an idea, not as a quote on Instagram, but something that works in your life. But in your actually messy, unpredicted life and daily routine, how can you make consistency work? Here is the honest answer. You start small. You make it very specific, whatever goals you are working on, because I understand we have different goals. You make it non-negotiable for you to do what you have to do. You forget trying to change your entire life overnight and pick on one thing, one tiny action that moves you closer to the future that you really want, that we all really want, because even there is a future that I want. You take a minute and read every 10 minutes. Save a small amount of money out of your every time paycheck. Exercise for 20 minutes if you're looking for exercise. Work on your side hustle for one focused hour every single day. You learn one more skill for 30 minutes a day. You don't have to push it.